Y'all gonna hear the ladder spark up. I'm just letting y'all know. Go ahead, make sure my audio is good real quick. Okay. Oh, we good. We good. But it's all good. These are the tales. Tales from the hood. Girl, I wasn't even gonna do this shit on YouTube because, like I said, when it came down to LGBT stuff, I was gonna only respond to Landscurve and Landscurve only on my YouTube channel, girl. But after watching a video from Sister Ombience, our good Sister Ombience. Okay, now I've already did commentary on one of her videos that she did on my Instagram. I said when it comes to YouTube, I'm only going to address Landscurve on my YouTube, and whenever we have, if we ever have the conversation to talk about this for real, instead of talking at each other, like actually talk to each other. But anybody else, I was going to give my commentary on Instagram. So I started giving my commentary on Instagram, and just the mindset, the fear-based mindset that Miss Ambiance is sharing and reverberating from when it comes to LGBT was just so much to where I had to literally just come on YouTube. I said, no, because a lot of people unfortunately think the way that she does. And it's so funny. They have so much commentary to give about LGBT people. But then when the time comes to actually talk to them, to have a conversation with them, girl, nobody wants to drop the link. Nobody wants to say anything. Y'all want to keep having this narrative that you get to control, because unfortunately, as a Black community, there are some narratives that we can't even control within ourselves. So of course, we're trying to reach and grasp to have some form of control over another group of marginalized people, girl. But all that shit stops today. Okay, it stops today, because if we don't stop this perpetual cycle of bullshit, we will all be fucking ourselves up in-house. We so worried about motherfuckers outside of us and what white people are doing, girl. White people been doing what they've been doing. I'm trying to have a conversation about the shit that's going on within the Black community. And if all of y'all had the answers like y'all claim y'all do, the Black community would not be in the state that it's in now, especially since y'all are the majority. But my thing is, this is YouTube. It's a public platform, so you open yourself up for people to respond to you, just like anybody and everybody is open to respond to me and what I say and what my opinions and thoughts are. Okay? I welcome everybody's free speech. I will never take that away from anybody at all, whatsoever. But if you're gonna come up here talking shit, we got to make sure we have context and nuance about it, because y'all speaking about it from a very limited tunnel vision perspective, but then feel some type of way when you get mad at other people who don't want to validate your experience because they're doing the exact same thing that your ass is doing. Okay, so this is once again in no way, shape, or form to denigrate Ambiance or Landscurve. I'm not talking about them as people. I'm challenging the thought processes, the thought patterns. That's what I'm challenging. The information that y'all say y'all have, girl. If the information is true and it's real and it's genuine, it will stick. But y'all, I feel like y'all are reaching desperately out of fear and out of ignorance. That's what I feel like. So we're going to get into it. But actually, before we get into it, let me be smart. Okay, because we work smarter, not harder. Okay, praise him. Girl, where's this copyright disclaimer thing at? Hold on. Hold up, girl. Girl. Copyright disclaimer. Okay, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made, okay, for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. And I give Landscurve the opportunity and the okay and the permission to even use my content on his platform if he wants to speak to his piece. That's perfectly fine. I have no issue with that. I'm trying to create content so that we can have conversations with each other. because I feel like there are people all around from all different sides who have certain perspectives that maybe other people don't have, and maybe they're the gray area that we need. We need black and white to create gray. There has to be a mix in the middle of this because we all on planet Earth together. We all are sharing this human experience together. And no tea, no shade, but all facts. God saw fit for my ass to be here. I was here before y'all motherfuckers. I'll be here after y'all motherfuckers, girl. I came in this world by myself. I'm going to leave by myself. So everything that I need was already provided to me and provided for me. And I'd be goddamned if I'm going to sit here as a same gender loving man and not live my life based off of y'all ignorance and y'all fear. Y'all speak so much about LGBT people. Well, if that's the case, if information and statistics can sit here and override the LGBT plus experience, girl, then I guess white people can override the black experience. Oh, nigga, it's not that bad. Shut up. It's not that bad. Come on now. It's not. Come on. But see, when I say that, people get upset. But what I need people to understand is that I am both black and same gender loving. And the energy that those outside of the community has been giving to us as black people, that same energy is reverberating within the community. It's a bunch of hurt hoes hurting other hurt hoes. Now, because I am gay, I'm going to be saying bitch and hoe a lot. That's just how I talk. I'm not using these words in context to Ombience's gender. That's not the case. So don't be trying to talk about, oh, I'm a woman, a gay man. They be always fuck. I don't want to hear that shit. This is just how the fuck I talk. Okay? Y'all can talk how y'all talk. I'm going to talk how I'm going to talk. And we can talk how we going to talk. Okay? But with that being said, y'all, let's get into this video now. I already listened to 10 minutes of this video, which is 17 minutes, which I'm going to let y'all listen to it until up to the spot to where I stopped at, hopefully. But I want y'all to hear Ombience's reasons on why homosexuality must not be supported or protected, girl. Y'all definitely don't understand it, girl. People fear what they hate. I mean, people fear what they don't understand, and then they end up hating exactly what it is that they fear. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this. Again, I encourage y'all to go to Lance Scurv's channel. Okay. Check him out and what he's doing. Okay. And if you want to, leave a comment in the comment section saying that Bub said drop the link. Okay. Let's have the conversation, Lance. Okay. If I'm the one that's lost, if I'm the one that needs to be found, then why don't you do your duty as a leader and an elder in the community and come help this wayward soul, find peace. All right. Can we do that? Anyway, let's get into it. Sister Ombience, Miss Ma'ams, you have the floor. Please speak to the people and let them know what you're feeling about homosexuality. Okay, we gonna skip this part, girl.
Have this quick discussion, hopefully. It's quick. I don't know what may come to my heart and my mind, but I want to talk about why I don't support homosexuality. And it really boils down to deception. There's a Decepticon spirit that is represented in
y'all can hear,
homosexuality.
put a 1 in the chat for me if you can hear it, please.
You'll find yourself going from one extreme to the next, where there's no stop.
Wow.
And how far to go. And the fact that the LB, whatever it is, whatever the alphabets are, the flag itself has aligned itself with pedophilia. I don't support anything or anyone who aligns with the violation of children. Now,
okay, I said I was gonna pause, girl, but I have to give a little commentary. I'm sorry, I'm BubzDaGawd. I have to acknowledge my nature, girl. Okay, girl, I'm sick and tired of y'all talking about pedophilia being exclusively to homosexual people. Y'all be trying to place pedophilia and bestiality exclusively on homosexual people. If that's the case, Ombience, I want you to explain to me in my life where I had sex with someone who was underage and when I had sex with an animal. If this is something that is happening objectively in the homosexual experience at such alarming rates, girl, that all black people need to put down everything that they're doing, stop what they're doing, and actually pay attention to this shit, I want you to make it make sense in my own personal life. Since I'm a same gender open, same gender loving man of color, please explain to me, bring up the facts, bring up the Carfax on what I did that supports your viewpoint on homosexuality. I want to know that.
I also don't support anyone who centers everything that they do around sex.
Oh, really?
I don't want to align myself with anyone who has that type of spirit. It doesn't matter what your sexuality is.
So straight people have the right to be people and not be classified solely on their sexuality. But LGBT people don't have that same regard. They don't have that same grace and mercy. They don't have that same worth to be looked upon more than just their sexuality. And it's so funny. Y'all talk about the sexuality more than us. Y'all talking about this whole gay indoctrination, girl. When you look on TikTok, girl, Lil Nas song ain't #1 all the time. There are not songs that these goddamn 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old kids are doing on TikTok right now. The latest dances, the latest dance move, the latest craze or whatever. They're not doing that to Lil Nas X. They're not doing that to Saucy Santana. They're doing it to heterosexual men, black heterosexual men who make trap music, who sit up here talking about destroying the community, having sex with women, calling them all type of bitches and hoes, bitch suck my dick, all these type of things, girl. And your 6, 7, 8-year old daughter or son or whatever is dancing to these songs, okay? And I did a video recently about Lance Sker's viewpoint on Velma and putting lesbianism in cartoons, but I told y'all have been sexualizing children as soon as they come out the fucking womb, not even outside the womb, when they're in the womb. When you find out the gender of the child, if it's a boy, you're going to get blue wallpaper and paint. You're getting the overalls, you're getting the pants, you're getting the GI Joes, you're getting all of the stuff that socially and culturally says that you should go down this road, girl, in reference to social and cultural sexuality, expression, and identity. If it's a girl, y'all already got the pink paint ready. Y'all already got the dresses ready. You already got the hair bows and hair ties and barrettes and shit ready. You have all these things ready. Y'all are sexualizing the children as they get older. I mean, as they come into the world and they get older. Even in the show, you're talking about us and shit like that. Because I want you, as we go further, girl, she's gonna give us the reasons that these children are becoming gay, girl. And the reason she gives, I'm just like, oh my God, girl. But allegedly, in these children cartoons and stuff, they just trying to promote this homosexuality stuff. Meanwhile, you got Beauty and the Beast, a fucking Disney movie classic amongst kids, and Belle is fucking a damn wolf, a beast. But it was shown heterosexuality. Even with the Lion King, with Simba and Nala, heterosexuality. And I get it. Y'all gonna say, oh, that's just in nature. That's in nature. Y'all don't know the full extent of nature. There are scientists, girl, who actually put in the motherfucking work to study nature, girl, not to just use it conveniently, but actually dedicate their fucking life to it, girl, that are still baffled about how Mother Nature is still revealing things to us. See, Mother Nature been here before my ass and your ass and every motherfucker's ass was here. So if Mother Nature has no problem with it and is showing up on planet Earth and God's source universe is allowing it to happen, girl, then like the song says, accept what God allows, girl. If God allows it to happen, why you struggling for the shit?
And so what it boils down to is the fact that there's the values and the principles that support life, that support the respect of the innocent, that respect and support, a man, a woman, those things that keep us here, that makes it so we multiply.
Okay, girl. Yes, 2 men and 2 women cannot come together and procreate and conceive children. I will give you that. That is perfectly fine. Ain't nobody stopping that. A lot of my black brothers and sisters out here fucking and having more kids than a lot of gay people can ever have, girl. Y'all having the kids for the gay people. We thank you for that. Y'all is literally stepping in the gap. Gay people have been here, girl, and the black population has not decreased at all, girl. If anything, it's increased with the homosexuals, with the lesbians, with the niece nephews, girl, with all the LGBT here, girl. Y'all reality is still going long and strong, and y'all gonna always be bringing in life in here. And on top of that, LGBT people can bring children into the world. It may not be the conventional method, but there are still alternative ways because everything ain't gonna work for everybody. There has to be some alternative ways that suit other people's stuff. What do you then say about the woman who is barren and can't conceive children? What do you then say about the man who is impotent and he has a low sperm count? Then what? They can't bring children into the world because of that. So what's the problem in the issue? And then on top of that, when the children come in the world, y'all don't even fucking understand the goddamn kids, to where the kids out here acting a fucking fool. Where's the goddamn parents? How about that? Can somebody answer me that?
You know what I'm saying? That's not even, again, I'm no religious person, but I know that the Most High has the blueprint, the ultimate blueprint. There is no blueprint better designed for.
Here's the ultimate thing. First of all, girl, again, just like nature, girl, we still trying to figure out God. God is omnipresent. There's no way in hell that your ass know God in the totality of what it is. You might know God for yourself, which is an amazing thing. I hope everybody strives for that. But the fact that you are so knowledgeable on God that you're gonna tell other motherfuckers, girl, what God is to them. Girl, God is above race. God is above sexuality. God is above classism. God is above all of this other low vibrational lines of division that we dealing with. Because even in that same book that you say you're not a religious person, but in that same book it says that God's thoughts is not ours and ways are not ours. It's completely different. We have to rise to the occasion. We have to rise to the higher vibration of God to understand. And it'd be so funny for a lot of religious people and people who use the Bible as a convenient thing to express their viewpoints and opinions, girl. I guess I'm gonna get on the bandwagon too. I love how y'all sit up here and bypass God, girl. I mean, bypass Jesus to get to God. But in the Bible, it says that Christ is the only way to the Father. Y'all be trying to be so God-like that you're not being Christ-like. What was Christ doing in the narrative of the Bible? Because according to the Bible, girl, you can't get to God unless going through him. So what did Christ do? Oh, Christ was open-minded. Christ was radical. Christ actually listened to people. He didn't just regurgitate bullshit from other hurt-ass motherfuckers, girl. And then we all end up developing this goddamn trauma bond of pain and ignorance and then project it onto other goddamn people. No, Christ was actually liberating people. Remember, in the narrative of the Bible, girl, since you want to throw the Bible out there, the woman at the goddamn well, girl, he was there. The woman that was getting ready to be stoned according to the laws that was upheld by society at the time, Christ came up in the motherfucking cut. He didn't grab a rock and say, let me hit the bitch first. He didn't say that. He grabbed a rock and illustrated and saying, he who was without I can't say it, girl. Sorry. Girl, I'm talking too fast, girl. My mind working too fast. Girl, he who was without sin cast the first stone. That's what he was saying. But see, y'all be fucking with God, don't even know which God you're fucking with. But y'all don't fuck with Christ, girl, and wonder why the shit y'all be saying be sounding like that. Bullshit. It makes no sense. Y'all have been saying the same shit for fucking decades. You would think there would have been some insurmountable amount of fucking evidence to substantiate what it is that you're claiming to be true. And then when people who are actually gay start speaking their experiences, you want to all lives matter, they ass, girl. Shut the fuck up. Y'all know what y'all talking about. Y'all the one that's warped. Y'all this, y'all that. And as we listen further in the video, y'all gonna listen and understand the points that Miss Ombience expresses in her commentary about why homosexuality must not be supported or protected, girl. Let's actually get to that now.
Earth and those who are the natural occupants of Earth. You know, and so when you start to align yourself with extremist, extreme sexual everything. Right. Everything is sex driven, sex based.
Let's talk about that, girl. This is, again, y'all are desperately trying to apply something exclusively to LGBT people. Now, are there people in the community who are highly promiscuous? Yes, just like there are heterosexual people who are highly promiscuous. Again, going back to the kids, since y'all love goddamn using the kids as a shield. What's that saying, girl? I just posted something on my Instagram earlier, girl. These motherfucking parents and shit can spot fake ass friends, but can't spot that they child depressed. They can spot the agenda, but they can't listen to their child's own internal conflicts that they're dealing with, that they're afraid to talk to your ass about because of your commentary and because of your perspective and viewpoint on certain things. Y'all even be focused about the goddamn kids. What was I gonna say about the kids, bitch? Because my mind is racing. Let me go back a little bit, just a little bit.
driven. Sex.
Yeah, thank you. Sex driven. Talking about sex driven again, just like I said earlier with the kids, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old on TikTok, girl, doing the dances to the baby, doing the dance to Meg Thee Stallion, doing the dance to Nicki Minaj. Ain't super freak or super freaking girl, something like in the top 3 or something, girl. That shit there. These motherfuckers sexualizing it to the point to where now these niggas they have to girl where hold on. Let me grab something real quick because I want to read something real quick. Hold on. Let me grab my other phone. Hold on. Where is it at? Damn, what the fuck is that? I'm coming, y'all. Hold on 1 second, because I want to read this quote because I put it on my story today too. Where's that other phone? Okay, here it is. I'm coming, y'all. This house kind of old. You'll hear all type of creaks and shit. Okay, gonna be sound like Landscape knees and shit when he be getting up. Let's see. Where's it at, girl? Where's this thing at? Where's it at, girl? Shout out to the motherfucking people, girl, who actually do research, girl. Not just listen to other motherfuckers and through pain, but like, oh yeah, girl, but actually try to make sense of it. Okay, so there was a quote here, and I want to talk about toxic masculinity real quick because that is one of the things that's destroying the community. I just wanted to insert this real quick, and then we'll get back to the commentary. I just want to find a way to tie this together. This is from the Good Man Project. It says toxic masculinity is a narrow and repressive description of man. Let me read that again, girl. Not masculinity, not the divine masculine, which is an energy thing. Y'all be trying to equate this shit on a lower vibrational level as far as, oh, the gender and the culture and shit. I'm talking about spiritually, girl. The masculine energy is important for all beings, masculine and feminine energy. But because we live in a very extreme world, you write about extreme world, a bunch of extreme ass, desperate ass, narcissistic, low vibrating, hurt ass people, girl, that's projecting their insecurities and bullshit onto other motherfucking people, girl. It takes those that divine masculine and feminine energy and they push them to, like you said, very extreme ends, such as toxic masculinity and femininity. But let's talk about toxic masculinity real quick. It says, again, from the Good Men Project, a quote, toxic masculinity is a narrow and repressive description of manhood, designating manhood as defined by violence, sex, status, and aggression. It's the cultural idea of manliness, where strength is everything while emotions are a weakness, where sex and brutality are yardsticks by which men are measured, while supposedly feminine traits, which can range from emotional vulnerability to simply not being hypersexual, are the means by which your status as a man can be taken away, girl. That's from the Good Man Project, girl. We live in a patriarchal society, girl, where men use sex as a form of control. And a lot of people are using sex as a way to escape their shit. And again, this is not just an exclusive thing. Y'all have been failing miserably for decades trying to give this narrative that LGBT people are sexual only, that we're sexual only. And on top of that, y'all bring up our sexuality and make a bigger deal of our sexuality than us. Y'all be thinking that we fucking a whole bunch of motherfuckers and I ain't fucking nobody in a long ass goddamn time. Again, it's the ignorance for me. It's the fear mongering for me. It's the low vibrational thinking for me. It's just the fear in general for me, girl. And that's okay. Some black people can live in fear, girl. Other hoes gonna live free. You have a choice, girl. And don't be mad at the hoes who live in free because your ass is still mentally under some shit.
Base.
Girl. Come on, Miss Ombience.
To the point where the lines become blurred with who and what you can have sex with. You know, I'm sitting here with my grandbaby, you know, and the deception. You know, they want to feed us this form of deception innocently. And a perfect example of this is my granddaughter. She's watching this show that's supposed to be accommodating to children her age, you know, toddler, you know, those years, those innocent years. And so this particular cartoon, I don't know the name of it at all. It's an animation or whatever, real bright and so attractive to children. You know, they just have no choice but to become captivated in whatever's going on, whatever subliminal messages in there. And so they take full advantage of this, these whatever they are behind the scenes, right? And there's a little boy who's being watched by a monster. His parents have allowed him to be watched by a monster, and of course, this monster has two horns because they want to validate the demonic presence in the child's life.
Oh wow.
By coming in innocently like they always do, right? And so that cartoon is pretty much a child's version of these various movies and shows that exist on all these different networks, like a network, like a Netflix, where there's nothing but blood and gore. Even for older children, preteens, teenagers. This obsession with blood, this obsession with death.
And again, you are right about that. There is this obsession with blood, gore, and death, girl. But I'm trying to understand, where did the blood, gore, and death and all this other type of stuff come through when it comes to LGBT? Because it ain't like I've said this before. And maybe it's the area I live in. I don't know if there's an area, Miss Ombience, where you live in, where you can like document this for me so that I can see it. Because once again, I'm just trying to genuinely understand where the hell you coming from with your commentary. Because as a gay person living this reality, girl, this is kind of like a white person giving commentary on what it's like to be black. Girl, you're not black. Y'all are saying that based on information, girl, alone, you can tell homosexual people and LGBT people why they're allegedly fucked up, allegedly messed up, allegedly sexual deviants. So if we're gonna play the information game, girl, because once again, we're not exempt. Even though a lot of black people still in that victim consciousness, girl, guess the fuck what? Just because you've got that going on don't mean that we got that going on, girl. We being free. Y'all literally getting mad at free motherfuckers being free, girl. I'm trying to make this shit make sense, girl. And it's not making sense to me. It's not. What were you saying again? Let me back it up, girl. What'd you say?
It's like there's some need in this deception for us to become very acquainted with something that is not human. Like something is determined for us to accept something that does not operate on a human level.
Wow.
Whether it is, because they also inundate children with a lot of futuristic type things. AI.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Thank you. The blood and guts and shit. Yeah, thank you. That's the thing about BubzDaGawd. I lose my train of thought for a second, but girl, it will come back, girl. That'd be the devil trying to stop this shit, girl. But he ain't gonna win. Hell no. The blood and guts and shit, girl. Hell yeah. Explain to me, girl. Record and show me where you have seen a gang of trans women just pull up to the spot, girl, and just start shooting motherfuckers. Tell me that. Can you tell me that, Miss Ombience? Girl, is there a corner on the street you live in, or any of the areas where your relatives live in, girl, where they sell drugs on the corner, girl? Is it a bunch of homosexuals out there, girl, with booty shorts on and twerking and shit on the corner, girl, playing Saucy Santana, handing out dime bags and nickel bags and all type of shit, pushing weight in that yayo? Is she a licensed professional to give her? No, she's giving her opinion, and you know what? I appreciate her giving her opinion because I'm tired of having politically correct conversations. I'm tired. Like, girl, let's get to the motherfucking nitty gritty of the shit, girl. Y'all been saying these people have been these hotep ass niggas, and when I say hotep, I'm not talking about black love and black excellence in reference to equality. I'm talking about black excellence when it comes to superiority. A transference of power to where now we sit in the goddamn seat, girl. We don't even, as black people, don't even know what the fuck it is to be free, girl. So imagine if I get into some real power, girl. We'll fuck our own shit up, just like white people. Because they fucking their own shit up out of ego. Again, this is an energy thing. And I appreciate her at least being honest and telling her truth. Again, I would never, ever, ever want to take away Ombience's freedom of speech. Never. She has the right as a human being to say what the fuck she want to say, no matter how ignorant it sound, low vibrating and fear-based it sound, girl. She has a right to goddamn speak her voice, and I would never take that away from her. Because if I try to silence her voice or take away her voice, my voice will be silenced. See, you treat other people the way you want to be treated. If I was up here talking some bullshit that made no sense, I would hope that somebody would at least try to challenge my mindset on that, and then, girl, we can have a fucking conversation. So yes, girl, you can speak your mind and say what you want to say, which is perfectly fine. But when you do it on a public platform, girl, you open yourself up for commentary and criticism. And as a same this would just be like if some white motherfucker was up here saying some shit, girl. Black people gonna get in the comments and say something, girl. The fuck, you know we gonna say something. Because again, we know the reality. They are speaking from a level of delusion and a level of a lack of self-love and no accountability to where they're ignoring what is objectively there, girl. And when we talk about blood and gore and shit like that, girl, it's these niggas out here, girl, that is causing more black blood to be spilt than gay individuals, girl. Please, again, Miss Ombience, if you have any footage or information that I am not privy to, please send it to me. Let me know what's going on so I can understand, girl. But I don't think I'm gonna understand, girl. And even if I was on coke, I don't think I would understand. I'm already smoking this damn blunt right now, girl. And you know the weed ass make your ass more open minded to understand stuff, girl. But I'm still not getting it. In the comment sections, Ron, Aries, Aaron, whoever's watching this, please use your commentary, even those who don't agree. This is not an echo chamber type of thing. If you have opposing views, I really welcome those. Please challenge my thought process. Challenge me. I'm asking you to challenge me. Challenge my mindset when it comes to this. Okay? I'm just saying, when you do that shit, you have to have a burden of proof to do it. Not just speaking out the side of your damn neck. Let's continue. Oh shit, girl. Okay, hold on. Had the wrong page open.
And all that type of stuff, you know. And so when you look at just their whole system and how they go about grabbing a hold of you, it's always some deceptive type of way. And they come in on some pleasant where you drop your guards, and next thing you know, you're going from supporting, you know, homosexuality because they're just people who want to be able to love who they want to love, to now you're supporting a man who wants to love a 3-year-old little boy.
Okay, girl. Ombience, please explain to me again objectively in my life, since I am gay and since this is one of the, I guess, the prerequisites, girl, of being gay according to y'all, girl. This is one of the mandatory things that have to happen, girl. Again, in my own personal life, since I'm the one under the spell, since I'm the one that is confused, since I am the one that doesn't have a level of understanding, since I don't have the level of awareness you have, Sister Ombience, because I am not open, because I am not connected as much as you and aligned as you, Miss Ombience, I want you to help this misaligned homosexual man, girl. I want you to help me understand. That's all I'm asking you to do. Help me understand, girl. In my life, and prove to me in my life where I had sexual experiences with adolescent youth. And while you at it, I also want you to explain to me and bring up the Carfax about how, because I'm same gender loving, again, the prerequisite by design, girl, explain to me how I had sex with a dog, a cat, a cow, a bull, a fucking sheep, you know, because sheep don't run away, girl. They fall dead and shit, girl. Make it easy prey for your ass, girl. And it's soft and woolly and stuff and cushiony, girl. Explain to me where I did it at. And once you bring up that factual evidence to me, since I'm gay, that this is one of the prerequisites that I'm doing, that I'm out here having sex with adolescents, that I'm out here, you know, having sex with animals, girl. If that is the case, girl, bring the objective facts up. Bring the objective receipts, girl. What are receipts, girl? You got the receipts?
A 3-year-old little girl, animal, chicken, a dog.
And let's talk about the 3-year-old girls real quick, girl. And we had this conversation on Instagram, so there's gonna be a little Instagram recap as well. I was trying to let her talk, but girl, I can't. Listen, we was talking about this earlier. These are the same motherfucking people who's talking about pedophilia. These are the same goddamn people, girl, that would have the pedophilic uncle and auntie and cousin and nephew at the goddamn cookout, at the goddamn church fish fry, at the goddamn so-and-so birthday, at the goddamn Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner and shit, 4th of July cookout and shit, Juneteenth and shit, would have the whole goddamn person around them. But girl, they can't be alone with the kids though. Oh, when we leave, he gotta leave too, girl. So he can come to the event even though it's been verified that he's actually out here touching the kids and doing shit, girl, right? Or that they're doing this. But then, girl, when the gay cousin come into the cut, or let me say this, when the man who is expressing feminine energy, because just like I read in that goddamn quote from the Good Men Project, girl, anything that is associated with femininity, like emotion, like understanding, like compassion, girl. And according to goddamn Ombience, as we get later on into the video, girl, certain sense, girl. So if you a man walking around smelling like a fresh flower, bitch, you gay. You on that bullshit, girl. Man can't even smell like a fresh flower. Y'all used to niggas smell like musty balls and shit, girl. Don't you want your man to be clean? Damn. But as soon as they come into the cut, girl, when the gay cousin come in, girl, when the lesbian cousin come in, girl, when the trans cousin come in, now all of a sudden it's the issue and the problem. Now we got to keep the kids away. I don't want my kids confused, girl. The kids probably confused on why you over here won't let this motherfucker come through because of a misconception that you have when you allowing the real motherfucker who touched the damn kid to still be around them, girl. And you talking about the children confused? No, y'all goddamn confused. And this is something that happens a lot in the Black community, girl. So once again, if we're going to have this conversation, girl, we're going to have the full contextual, nuanced conversation, girl. Not no goddamn watered down shit, girl. We Black, girl. We put sugar in the Kool-Aid, girl, to make it sweet, girl. We ain't drinking no bland ass, sugarless ass Kool-Aid.
And these are sick people. That is not a concept that can be ever dated. That's not something that can be redone and remade over and recreated. It doesn't need to be. It's perfect the way it is. And they always, these cards.
Girl, if it's perfect the way it is, why are you goddamn threatened by it? Anything that's perfect and in God's will can't really be destroyed, girl, right? If anything, girl, is going to be exalted because God, right, girl, has the last laugh, right? Has the last say. So you over here walking around as if the heterosexuality is going to be erased, girl. But if this is the perfect design that God has created for all of man and woman to be able to go ahead and do and to perpetuate until the end of goddamn time, girl, then why are you so afraid of homosexuality, girl? See, once again, are you secure in your sexuality? Because it's heterosexual people out here who marriages are going amazing, married 30, 40, 50 years, girl, despite the fact that homosexuals out here living their life, girl. They still 50 years in, the kids doing good, girl. Y'all acting like when homosexuals love each other, girl, a marriage somewhere in the world is automatically broken. Like, oh, girl, the reason why our relationship ain't working is not because I'm fucked up in my own shit. You fucked up in your own shit, and we not working together to help us heal each other bullshit, girl. We might as well blame it on the homosexuals and the lesbians, girl.
Cartoons, and they have, purple, elephants and green monkeys and all these things that don't exist. And then they use these terms within, whether they're singing songs. These are children's shows where they're saying, we're going to keep it straight. Well, how can you keep it straight when you're presenting a green monkey anyway?
Like, what? Girl, not the green monkeys and the purple elephants and the blue barracudas and the goddamn red iguanas and shit, girl. Not the fact that all this shit, girl, is making the kids gay. Not the fact that so kids supposed to have dead ass, just lifeless ass colors and shit. These are children in the world. Anything colorful is something for them, girl. And you talking about, oh, they're doing all this stuff with things that aren't real, girl. Beauty and the Beast, that wasn't real, girl. Lion King, that wasn't real, girl. Had talking lions and shit, girl. And on top of that, let's bring it to the adults. Y'all go ahead and y'all motherfucking take y'all asses to the movie and watch TV shows all the time. That ain't real. Grown ass men being reduced to goddamn 5-year-olds, girl, when they go watch goddamn Marvel movies and shit. Batman and shit. That nigga ain't flying around in real life. Superman ain't flying around in real life. Iron Man ain't flying around in real life. Spider-Man ain't swinging around in real life, girl. The Black Adam is not atoming in real life, girl. This is what happens when you don't have any fucking logic to what you're talking about. You just start making up shit. And then expect because I'm black, girl, that hey, you should be able to agree with me. Hell no, girl. It was a whole bunch of slaves on the plantation, girl, that did not want to leave. And then there was a few who did, girl. No shade. There were a lot of motherfuckers who were afraid to experience freedom, girl, for what would happen when you do that, girl. And then there were some individuals who said, well, girl, I'm just going to have to find out what's going to happen to me then, girl, because I'm going to be free. Man, get the
Why does it necessarily have to be a green monkey? Why does a green monkey have to be presented in, in a child's cartoon? Because
and
that's
she
not
ain't
reality.
and the child doesn't have to watch that either. The child can go watch something else. You also know that you can change the channel. You also know you can change the movie, the show, right? You don't have to do this. I'm pretty sure there are other parents out there, grandparents out there that feel the same way you do, that are actually creating content that they feel will be suitable for their children. Have them watch that. Your child ain't got to watch the green monkey. Your child ain't got to watch the purple elephants. Your child ain't got to watch all these colorful ass animals if they don't fucking want to, girl. Like, once again, y'all do have a choice. Since we're talking about choices, y'all do have the choice to actually not give it your energy. But the fact that you're giving it your energy, I'm trying to fucking understand, where is that coming from? Because again, the points that y'all are bringing up make no fucking sense. No fucking sense. It's like having information, girl, but not trying the information, not seeing if the information is true, girl. And y'all gonna be so afraid that if you try this goddamn information, that what you feel like is the truth is not gonna fucking stick. That's why y'all really afraid to have the goddamn conversation. Again, Lance, Bub said drop the link. Drop the goddamn link and let's have a conversation. Because if we're not, every time the mouth is open to speak about LGBT and it's on some bullshit, understand, people who experience that every motherfucking day, girl, are going to be able to speak their point. And if you don't want homosexuals and LGBT people, whatever you want to call it, bitch, the poop shoot community, the diaper stock community, the future beneficiaries, girl, of Huggies and Pampers and shit, then don't put it on YouTube. But every time you put it on YouTube, nigga, this short leprechaun is going to be leprechaun in the hood on the commentary, no matter who you put in the forefront. At this point,
monkeys that exist. Like, what is this obsession with this imaginative child over the top?
What is the obsession of y'all thinking gays fuck little kids and animals? Let's talk about that.
Some just spoiled ass children who have a really tough and serious imagination because they've been neglected and left to their own devices, and then these teenagers who go from being a child and a baby being left to their own devices to a teenager being left to their own devices, and they're reading and into things and they don't even know why. They're purchasing things with owls and two horns and all this type of stuff and not really knowing why. They're doing things like casting spells, attempting to cast spells and all that type of stuff, and not really understanding what can follow when you're involving yourself in magic, especially when you have no clue what you're doing, how things can attach to you and you can be tormented for the rest of your life.
Okay, with that being said, if that's the case, where the fuck the parents at? Where the fuck y'all at? Why are y'all leaving these children, especially these young, impressionable children, in their impressionable years, their innocent years, right? Why are y'all allowing them to be alone on their own devices? And to their own devices. Y'all be so about the kids, but don't listen to the goddamn kids. Like I said, girl, you have adults that can sit up here and spot fake ass friends in their life, but they can't even spot the fact that their own children is depressed. They can sit up here and spot the homosexual agenda and all the shit that's going on in the outside world, girl, but can't even deal with the shit inside their own house, girl. What in the fuck? And I'm not saying you in general, in Ombience. I'm just talking about a lot of us in the Black experience. Y'all ain't gonna like me today, but that's okay. Because I'm here to bring forth information. And the fact that y'all not even willing to try the information and challenge the information already proves to me that y'all are on some fear-based shit. Because if y'all was really about that motherfucking life, you would be able to check a motherfucker, girl, with facts and shut that ass down and then educate them, girl. But you not. It's easier just to label me as a goddamn troll and to label me and all those type of things, and that's perfectly fine, girl. If that's what you want to label me, that's your prerogative, girl. But you afraid to actually listen to what I'm saying, because what I'm saying actually makes fucking sense. And it's coming from a gay man. That's the part that's really fucking you up. It's coming from a homosexual man. And guess what? It's going to be more LGBT people that are going to have this level of awareness that's going to be challenging y'all. So if y'all talking about y'all for the truth and shit like that, it's time to be about the motherfucking truth. And stop talking about it and actually goddamn be about it. It just proves that men don't respect women if they have issues with men acting like them. Let's continue, y'all. Okay, let's continue, girl. Thank you.
All because you have a deceptive group of people who are hell bent in creating a reality that they're comfortable with, but the masses of the people, including them, can't survive in. So no, I don't support homosexuality. You know, I don't. Period. Point blank. No, I'm not gonna go around. You know, I just seen the ugliest transsexual or whatever he was. You know what I'm saying? They've been tapping into everything I've been saying all day long. You know, before it can even be uploaded on YouTube, I'm already being met with the things that I speak about. So let me speak about this this horrible looking transsexual that I've just seen. My thing is, you want to be a woman, and that's all you got?
No tea, no shade, but all facts, girl. It's a bunch of trans women out here. You talking about trans women who are clockable and unpassable and all that type of stuff. I mean, just, you know, going along with what you're saying, there are plenty of trans women, girl, that if you found out they was trans, you would have a whole goddamn midlife crisis. You would break the hell out and gain so much weight, girl, if you were to find out some of these women out here are trans. And what's really gagging y'all is that some of the men that you want them too, and you mad about it. Because once again, if you are the prototype, why are you feeling pressed, girl? If you are the queen, why is the queen getting pressed at the peasants trying to emulate the queen, girl? If anything, what is it? Imitation is the most sincerest form of flattery, girl, in all of its forms, whether it's passable, not passable, girl, clockable, unclockable, girl. You should be happy that these people are emulating you in your womanness. And again, man and woman is a social construct. Male and female is gender. There are trans women that understand what their biological gender was, but the expression and identity that they have chosen to show up in their own world, in their own life, 24/7, is a woman. Again, a social construct. The fact that these trans people have hair, have breasts, have hips, have ass, are wearing the clothes, wearing the makeup, and all this type of stuff, girl. These are all social constructs that y'all have fed into. And again, you feel some type of way because these people who are not falling in line and assimilating like everybody is a quote unquote supposed to be, girl, y'all feel pressed about it. Y'all feel so pressed about it, girl, but y'all the one with power. Why are the powerful ones feeling some type of way about the motherfuckers with little power, girl? Make that make sense to me, girl.
Like, you know, you look unhealthy. Your face is bumpy and full of acne and greasy. You're overweight.
Girl, you know, Google Amaya Scott. Google Shauna Brooks. Google T.S. Madison. I was gonna say Flame Monroe, but that's a goddamn alien. That's not even human, girl. That's something else. That's Men in Black. No shade. No shade. Ask them. Google them. Google them. You'd be surprised. Google the ballroom community, girl. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised at what you see. You'd be surprised. And I would think that in my opinion, someone who is confident will feel will feel flattered. Like, girl, you went through all this work to get this stuff done, girl, that I was born with naturally because of my gender, girl, and you went through all this stuff, girl. I'ma commend your ass, girl. If anything. But this is her opinion and perspective, and we honor that. That's why we playing that, because I don't want to hear about nobody taking anything out of context. That's why I be playing the audio. So I don't want to hear about no remix, no bullshit. We gonna speak on exactly what the hell has been said.
And then you got this weave in your hair that hasn't been done, and you know what I'm saying. So like, what is this all about? Like, if you're gonna do it, why not do it and do it right, do it healthily, do it with like, what is the separation between your lifestyle choice?
Girl, if you pressed about an ugly, I said ugly, I'm sorry. According to her, if you pressed by somebody who looks unattractive as a trans woman, girl, just imagine the level of pressed you are going to feel when you start looking at the trans women who do. And low key, no tea, no shade, be given in reference to the illusion of the social construct of women. Give them a run for their motherfucking money, girl. Y'all the ones with the quote unquote real bodies, and you press about the ones with the Build-A-Bears. Make it make sense.
And being healthy and being just looking healthy and being healthy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it just, it's all about sex? That's all you're focusing on? You're putting that hair on so you can attract, men, straight men. You know what I'm saying? And
there are straight women putting hair on their hair to attract women. There are men that are getting goddamn wigs installed on their goddamn hair to attract women. Y'all ain't trying to fuck with no bald-headed ass niggas. Y'all ain't trying to fuck with no niggas with their hairline that's motherfucking moonwalking and shit, got bald spots and alopecia all running through their head and shit. Y'all like niggas with waves and perfect hairlines. So women be putting in weaves in their hair, not for themselves, but to get these niggas' attention. They be putting on the makeup, not really for themselves, but to get these niggas' attention. A lot of them, not all. Let me correct myself. I'm sorry. At large, do that to get niggas' attention. They put on these tight ass clothing and work on their bodies and get BBLs and all this shit done, girl, to appeal to men, because once again, like I read in that fucking quote, girl, let me bring it up again, girl, for you, verbatim again. Hold up, let me do it again, girl. Where my phone? Where the phone at? Let me read again, girl. Let me read to you once again. Toxic masculinity and how you're playing into that, girl. Again, toxic masculinity is a narrow and repressive, okay, description of manhood, designating manhood as defined by violence, sex, status, and aggression. A lot of these women are trying to appeal to the toxic masculine aspect, which is the sexual aspect. So, yes, there are women out here that's getting weave in their hair as well, trying to cop niggas. And trans women are doing the same thing. Everybody is working out and getting their bodies together and hair together and all that stuff. Not really for themselves. There are some who do, but not really for themselves. There are others that are doing it in a more materialistic, egotistical, narcissistic way by using what they got to get what the fuck they want. God damn.
And it's just, there is an attack on straight men in that sense, just men in general, really, because even when you look at that video that Trina and the whatever that guy's name is, Santana, sauciness Santana, whatever, and how these people, you have her who attracts a certain type of guy, and then you have him who attracts a certain type of guy, both of them being black, both of them being hood, kind of like dudes. And so you want to go after them because the black man has pretty much turned their back on the Democratic Party. So you want to try to tap into as many black liberals as possible through these two entities, and so.
Okay, girl, let's not act like Trina and Saucy Santana were the first ones to get niggas to vote, girl. When Obama came out, girl, they had Beyonce, Jay-Z, they had all these goddamn celebrities, heterosexual, high class celebrity, girl. No shade to Trina and Saucy. You know, Saucy growing. Trina finally got a BET award, so let's praise God for that, girl, because it's been years in the making, girl. I was so tired of her ass being nominated and not winning. She actually showed up to the event. Girl, she got the shit. Like, y'all acting like politicians have not used celebrities and entertainers to get to help push their campaign. What in the fuck, girl? Again, I need you to prove to me the exclusivity of it, girl, and make it make sense, because you're failing at that, Miss Ombience. You are. I'm just letting you know right now. Everything that you've said has been an L. And I'm not just saying this because I'm gay, girl. I'm saying this because I'm listening to what you're saying, and it makes no fucking sense. You have no facts or nothing proven to explain or to justify your reasons.
No, I don't support.
You have a right to express it, girl, but it's not justified.
At the end of the day, they want you to align with having sex with whoever they choose to have sex with. No, I don't want to align myself with anyone who wants to have sex with children. No, I don't want to align myself with someone.
You better not be stepping in the name of love. You better not motherfucking taking no goddamn love letter. You better not be out seeing nothing wrong with bumping and grinding. You shouldn't be trying to figure out what happens when a woman loves. You shouldn't be trying to figure out what happens when a woman's fed up. You shouldn't be wanting to do any of that, girl. So I hope that you continue that energy with heterosexual people too. Because once again, girl, your attempt at trying to make pedophilia exclusive to LGBT is farce. It's failing miserably, girl. Like, come on, y'all. Come on, do better. Do better.
Someone who has sex with animals. I don't want to align myself with people who violate. You know, and just all this twisted stuff going on, you know, within their communities. And like, hell, we got enough issues, you know. And so you think this is all your choice, but 9 times out of 10, it's not. When it's all said and done, you have been manipulated on some level, whether you've been violated, you know, at home, you know, at school, in jail, in foster care.
Wow.
Through the foods, the various foods.
Okay, let me start there, because she's gonna start getting some other shit in a minute, girl. I'm about to be like, what? Y'all want y'all to hear this shit? Okay, then. Ombience, again, I'm a same gender loving man, girl. I want you to make this applicable to me in my own life. I grew up in a 2-parent household. Okay, when my father left and went to the grocery store, he came back. Okay, wasn't no 20 years later, hey son, with spoiled milk. No, he came right back. Okay, been married for over 30 years, been together longer than that. I grew up in the 90s, so there wasn't a lot of LGBT shows out there, and if there were, they were caricatures or something to be made fun of. For example, in Living Color, when they would have men on film, that was a comedic thing on it. So there was nothing really serious as it is now, where LGBT people now have the power to actually take control of their own fucking narrative, girl. Okay, and actually show what's really going on through the lens of the actual experiencer, not the motherfuckers who don't know what the fuck they talking about when it comes to LGBT. So I had that growing up. I grew up watching heterosexual media, movies, television shows, girl. Again, I grew up on Disney classics, girl. Beauty and the Beast, Tarzan, The Little Mermaid, Toy Story, all these things that showed heterosexuality. They showed that. And again, in my own household, my parents showed PDA. They held hands. They kissed. They slow danced. I got videos right now of my parents slow dancing. And I'm still gay, girl. Never been touched. Never. Ain't nobody touched me. So, girl, what other prerequisite has happened, girl, that has made me gay? I want you, since you know more than I do, as a woman who is aligned with the natural order of life, according to you, girl, and I'm the one out of alignment, girl. I need you to once again make sense to me.
Feed you. Shit, the fucking house spray has an effect on little boys' hormone
girl,
levels.
now food and air fresheners, girl, Febreze is making you want to twerk.
Probably carpet fresh too.
Girl, if you vacuum your carpet, girl, with carpet fresh, girl, watch out. Your son gonna be like, "Hey, mom, what's going on?" He gonna start developing a list when he be twerking, and he gonna be twerking like this. My mom get girl, y'all better use some baby powder, girl, and do some shit. Now explain why. She gonna explain why these scents are homosexual, girl. Not because they cause some psychological effect, girl. But listen to this. Listen to this.
Thing probably dealing with any fragrance of any sort, but it makes sense because these are fragrances that are supposed to be connected to femininity.
Not y'all trying to sexualize scents now, girl. So if a nigga over here and you go to a nigga house and his house smell like Febreze and Glade plugins and shit, girl, you need to check and see if he leave the toilet seat up or down, girl. Because if it's up, girl, he gay, girl. Yeah, I should have known he was gay, girl, when I smelled a Hawaiian breeze, girl, when I walked in. Girl, I should have knew that he was gay, girl, when it was clean, girl. Girl, I should have been knew that he was fucking niggas, that he was doing the bending, girl, when everything was immaculate, girl. I should have known that, girl. I should have known that he be doing the bending, girl, when he actually be emotionally present and be trying to talk to me and trying to understand how my day is. He got it, girl. He gotta be, girl. Are you kidding me? This is the equivalent of when heterosexual men say that it's gay to wipe their ass. This is a means of cleaning your fucking self and having a high level of maintenance, okay? And cleanliness about your goddamn body, girl. This is what it sounds like. It's on the exact same tip as that. Now, if y'all like giving head to niggas and y'all smell shit at the same time, that's on you, girl. But some of us actually have standards. Contrary to what you believe or what you want to believe, girl. Some of us have standards, and one of those standards is, girl, we taking a motherfucking shower. The fuck?
So we should
take a shower together.
Little boys' hormone levels into a feminine type of presence in them. I know. And so no, I do not support homosexuality for the main reason that the deception.
And having your granddaughter in the background was a nice touch. It for those who who are closed-minded, girl, that's subliminally will help your argument, girl. Will help them feel like your argument is valid, and that's fine. I'm just saying. I just noticed that now. That's all.
The Decepticons. That always leads you into being involved in aligning yourself with something that you just no way want to be a part of.
Roll out.
Now tell me why everyone, the average person growing up, 20, 30, 40 years, I don't know too many people that existed that didn't have someone that was a homosexual in their family, that didn't know it. Of course, you had fathers who would get upset about it. You know what I'm saying? And you've had those who have even killed people because of it. But it's no different than anyone else who's gotten killed from domestic violence. From being in the wrong place at the wrong time, from doing something that someone misunderstood.
I gotta rewind that again because I just want to make sure I heard what was said because my mouth kind of dropped, girl. Because what you just said right there, as far as something that is true, because like you just admitted, girl, we're gonna play it back again, where fathers would get upset about it back in the day and probably would kill them. That's the world we live in, girl, to where motherfuckers will harm you for stepping out of line, girl. Because these motherfuckers are trying to get everybody else to assimilate. Because it's crazy. You got a whole bunch of motherfuckers assimilating and ain't nothing changing. But when the one motherfucker decides to walk in his truth, girl, a change happens in his life. And instead, because the change ain't happening in your life, you look at him and now you got to harm him. You got to antagonize him. You got to demonize him because you don't understand how this person is evolving and growing. Meanwhile, you're attached to a victim consciousness, girl, that is literally showing you what's happening, and you're not making the choice to free your goddamn mind, girl. So now it's easy for you to do that. And once again, if you actually listen to LGBT people and their experiences, you will understand that a lot of people, even myself, have been gay bashed. And guess what? It didn't come from white people, girl. Let's be real. My gay bashing didn't come from white people, girl. A Billy didn't bash me, girl. It was my own people who was bashing me in the church, in families, girl. Motherfuckers that I don't know, strangers and shit, girl. Y'all gonna stop this foolishness today. Today, y'all are.
Of course, you had fathers who would get upset about it. You know what I'm saying? And you've had those who have even killed people because of it. But it's no different than anyone else who's gotten killed from domestic violence. You know, from being in the wrong place at the wrong time, from doing something that someone misunderstood. People taking things to extreme.
Girl, that's equivalent to white people saying all lives matter, girl. Your statement just there, you just said, girl, we heard for a second time, has the equivalency to white people saying all lives matter when they're speaking about black fucking lives, girl. That's what I'm talking about, the fucking energy. Y'all energy and y'all thought processes, okay? And habits, girl, that y'all have on this viewpoint, girl, is destructive and on the same frequency as white supremacy, girl. The one thing that we as black people is fighting against. We allowing that energy to seep into us, girl, because there has to be a hierarchy in the black community. I mean, white people have it, so we have to have it as well. And we disenfranchise people, so our hierarchy is all the way fucked up. Because again, I'm sick and tired of y'all motherfuckers trying to put all the blame, all the issues, all the problems on LGBT people, girl. But when we look at the actual factuals, girl, when the news come on at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, breaking news, girl, it ain't the homosexuals out here shooting, killing, murdering in the damn communities, being tyrants and agents of chaos in the community, girl. It's these niggas, girl. But see, you ain't gonna do that, girl, because these niggas, once again, play into the role of patriarchy and toxic masculinity. And of course, you're gonna follow them. Y'all are failing. This is why I have to keep my foot on y'all necks. That's why I feel obligated to give my commentary in this way, because there is a higher level of awareness that is being required for us to grow, which we're going to have to heal from our own previous shit. Because once we heal from our own previous shit and give ourselves love, grace, and mercy, then it will be easier for us to be empathetic instead of apathetic towards other people who are going through the exact same vibrational thing as that. Girl, y'all not gonna like me, but I don't give a fuck, girl. They didn't like Christ and they killed that nigga. Y'all ain't gonna kill me that easily, bitch. Fuck that.
Extremes, And so, what is it that you feel that you deserve some type of special attention and protection that the rest of society doesn't deserve?
Girl, the motherfucking thing that we asking y'all to do is to leave motherfucking LGBT people alone and let them fucking live, girl. If some shit come on the television that's gay, turn it off. If some shit come out in the movies that's gay, you ain't gotta watch it, girl. You know you have a choice. Once again, these are other people telling their experiences because LGBT people have been pressed down, their voices have been snuffed. And that's why I have to be so intense with my black brothers and sisters, girl, because if there's any group of people that should be able to understand what the fuck it feels like to be discriminated against, especially since it's been happening for fucking centuries, girl, it should be us. We should be one of the most empathetic people in the world, being able to, and that's the thing. If we work more on our empathy, that's how we'll get back to community. Because like Lance Scurv and a lot of these older niggas, girl, who reminisce about the 60s and 70s, girl, back when they body was together, girl, back when the stomach was a six-pack and not a barreled off square TV, girl, back when they didn't have no love handles, girl, the motherfucking top of the damn back and the bottom of the back and the top of the ass crack, you can't tell where it begins. Very much SpongeBob, girl, back in the day when they can fuck inside of cars and trucks and shit and go 3-4 rounds, girl, instead of being knocked out in the first round, girl, after 1 minute, girl, knees be getting up, sound like celery breaking and shit. Steven Seagal motherfucking moving and sliding across this shit, girl. Back in the day, especially the 70s, girl, Wasn't nobody worried about light skin, dark skin. Wasn't nobody worried about the quality of your goddamn hair, whether you wearing that shit natural and permed and shit, girl. Wasn't nobody worried about homosexuality and trans, all that shit, girl. It was black people finding what a monolithic view of blackness was. You saw all types of people, light skin, dark skin, caramel complected, girl. You had gay, you had straight, you had all these people, men, women, even some white motherfuckers, girl, coming into the cut, girl. We was on our community shit for real, loving each other, being there for each other, and finding a monolithic view of blackness. That monolithic view, or the viewpoint, or the road to that monolithic view of blackness was destroyed, and now we're in a very fucked up predicament. And what we're doing is we are continuing to help perpetuate what has happened to us by participating in it, girl. That's why I be so adamant, be telling Lance Scurr, bald head ass, to drop the motherfucking link, girl, so that we can end up understanding this, defining this once and for all, girl. Like, let's stop. It's like doing a fucking long ass wrestling promo, girl. When is we gonna get in the ring? When is we gonna get in the ring, girl? And challenge each other's thoughts. Because once again, I have no personal issues or feelings towards Ombience or Landscurve, because whatever the fuck they believe, girl, it don't affect my life, girl, because I'm still gonna be me regardless. But for other people who are still trying to work through their own ego deaths in reference to learning how to love themselves and to be free in a world that is enslaved, and that is making the conscious choice to be enslaved mentally and emotionally, and maybe just don't know how to get out of that, girl. If I can sit up here and bring context and nuance to the situation, so that somebody who is LGBT, who is, because see, if you was actually talking to motherfucking LGBT people, like doing your fucking research and like understanding them, girl, being empathetic and listening to other people, girl, because just because you don't agree, you don't accept, and you don't feel like that don't happen, girl, doesn't fucking mean that it happens, girl. The world moves on with or without your ass, girl. It's about you awakening your goddamn mind so you can be aware of that shit and tap in, because you want people to do the exact same thing to you. You want people to validate your experience, your presence in life, girl, your expression in life, girl. You got to be able to give that motherfucking respect if you want it, girl. And y'all failing at that. That is the problem, girl. But we're coming here to help bring context and nuance to it, girl. Now, either y'all gonna come through with the truth, or y'all gonna be irritated, girl. And I'm cool with y'all being irritated, bitch. Because a lot of motherfucking LG, and I ain't saying bitch because you're a woman. I'm saying bitch because I'm gay. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Because if a motherfucker say that, girl, I'm going off. No shade, girl. Girl, let's finish this. We almost done, girl. We almost done.
Well, we all have been placed in all types of situations that cause someone to come up against us, that cause someone to commit some type of hate crime against us. In cases where it's led to death.
So are we going to play that same type of mentality to Trayvon Martin? Are we going to apply that same type of logic to Sandra Bland, to Tamar Rice, to Aubrey Brown, to what's his name? Lord, sorry, ooh, it's on the tip of my tongue, girl. Y'all know who I'm talking about. George Floyd, girl. Like, are we going to give that same? Are we going to have that same mindset to them, girl? Because that sounds like what white people do with All Lives Matter, girl. That's kind of their way to be like, to not acknowledge what's going on, girl, but to try to find a way to kind of pussy pop and backflip and go around the situation, girl, and try to no, girl, no. Was it right that, why did they deserve to die should be the question. If white people were to turn around and use that same argument that she just said in reference to LGBT people having their lives snuffed out and taken out, if a white person used that same type of logic when it came to all these other people who unfortunately are only reduced to hashtags, unfortunately, which is so sad, then y'all will be up here making countless videos about how you feel about it, how it's not right, and how it's personal for you, right? Right? So you get mad when other people do it, girl. This is what I want my black brothers and sisters to understand. And y'all may not rock with me on this, but girl, it's the truth. And the truth don't give a fuck about who you is, girl. The truth is the truth. Okay, when you start learning that shit, that's when shit get better, girl. Okay. Black people, we do not own the patent on discrimination. We don't own the patent of that. Have we been the most discriminated against? I believe yes. 400, 500 plus years to this day. I'm not denying that. Again, I am black. I didn't trade in my black card. I didn't get a gay card. These is just the experiences that life has provided me with. And I'm learning how to love myself anyway. Since we talk about God and shit, God is going to cover every motherfucker. Not the motherfuckers you think, but every goddamn person. That's why God is allowing, I feel, and the universe is allowing this experience to happen, girl, because love has to cover it. We already see what the fuck hate looks like. We see what hate do. Hate has provided this commentary that Miss or Ombience has given. Hate, hatred, and fear. We already have too much of that. We need some loving conversation. We need some, like I said, girl, the words of the day is gonna be motherfucking words of the day is gonna be contextual and nuanced, girl. It's gonna be the words. But that type of conversation, girl, you need other people who are outside to come in, girl, to bring clarity and context to it. Now, one thing that I feel like we do own and that we've made a part of our identity as being black is being the victim. Yes, we talk about slavery all the time, girl. We help romanticize it, girl. We help romanticize it, and we love talking about it, going back to it, girl. But even during slavery, girl, when the slaves was on the plantation and it was fucked up the way it was, girl, there was still some slaves who said, bitch, I'd rather die trying to live life being free than to live life under control of somebody else. And this motherfucking control of us don't even know what the fuck they want for their goddamn self. They blind as hell as well. Harriet Tubman, girl, went to hell and back multiple times. There are some people who are going to just make the choice to be free. And what I'm trying to get Ombience and Lance Scurv and people who think like them to understand, which I hope that will be the case. If they don't, girl, I'm still gonna live my best life, girl. I got it. That's the most important thing. The most important thing in your life is to get it for yourself, girl. But what I'm trying to get them to understand is this, girl. If y'all learn to actually invite the people in that y'all are afraid to have a conversation with, fuck views and all that shit, because you got 108,000 subscribers. I don't even get over 200 views on on my commentary about you. I'm a small YouTube channel, so fuck the views and shit like that. No tea, no shade, because people ain't even watching my videos on you. I'm just making these videos for the ones who do, because at the end of the day, the ones that it's meant for is gonna hit, and that's what I'm worried about. That's all that I'm worried about. But what I'm saying is that now is the time for a conversation. Because if we don't, we're going to all continue to talk at each other and no real improvement is going to happen, girl. We have to do something different. And spirit is calling for us to do something different. And of course, anything different is going to be terrifying at first. That's a part of just the human experience. It's just natural. But that's why you have to work through the fear and have faith, which is very important. And the commentary thus far that Ombience has given me lacks so much faith right now. But that's okay. That's her prerogative, and she has a right to that.
So stop playing these bullshit ass games as though weird people are just so bothered by homosexuality. Hell, we knew Luther Vandross was gay.
And y'all still was goddamn still in love. I said, y'all still was singing the songs, girl. Y'all was still rocking the shit. Excuse me, miss. He was lying. Y'all knew he was lying, but y'all still was singing it. Excuse me, miss. What's your name? Where are you from? Can I come and possibly can? You see, Lance Skirt and Ombience, they cool with them type of gays. Once again, don't do it in the public, girl. Don't do it in public, girl. Girl, do whatever you want to do behind closed doors, girl. Yeah, and Luther Vandross, no tea, no shade, girl, could have lived a very, very thoroughly happy life, girl, if he would have just been his goddamn self, girl, and said, fuck you hoes, girl. I'ma sing the song. Y'all still gonna sing the songs, girl. And I'm a motherfucking still make money and love my nigga. Y'all still listen to R. Kelly, and he out here actually doing the pedophilic shit, and y'all support him. So I know y'all gonna support me, bitch. Maybe I should just live my life free. Y'all want to, just like white people, they want niggas to shut up. Y'all want the gays to shut up, girl. It's the exact same thing. But see, what's that quote? What it say, girl? Equality seems like oppression when you're so used to privilege. Again, equality feels like oppression when you're used to. I'm sorry. Equality feels like oppression when you're used to privilege. And that's from the Renegade Cut, a white man who I suggest and recommend that y'all go watch, named Renegade Cut. A white man that speaks on racism from an objective standpoint, understands white privilege, and uses his privilege to be able to educate other people on a scholastic, scholarly level, like bringing up facts and receipts. Because my thing is this: if y'all ever do a debate class, and I have a debate book, which I'm still reading, girl. When it comes to debate, girl, you have to come with the facts, girl. You have to come with facts if you're going to debate something. Y'all didn't come with any facts. You over here talking about green monkeys, purple pandas, spell casting, girl, from orange monkeys and chickens and shit. Goddamn Febreze will make your booty hole wet and stuff and make it dick hard to niggas and stuff when you a nigga. Just all type of stuff, girl. The food, the oatmeal is making niggas sweet, girl. The goddamn hot Cheetos is making niggas sweet, girl. The honey buns is making niggas sweet, girl. Just all these shit is making all this shit sweet, girl. If it's that bad, girl, then what is we gonna do? That should be the next question, girl. Since y'all know all this horrible shit that's happening, girl, what's next? Again, y'all complain and complain and complain, but don't bring forth any form of solutions. Just complaining. That's the fucking problem. That's a part of our identity too. Victimhood and complaining, girl. We have to move forward. That's how life works, girl. Life don't give a fuck about whether you're black, you're gay, whatever. Life gonna happen to every goddamn body. Okay? The experience is unique to you, but girl, it's all of us at the end of the day. But I'm just saying, if we're gonna play these games, girl, we're gonna play the games with you. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the games with you. Okay? And I gotta draw 4 in my damn deck. Okay? I'm about to Uno out in a minute.
We knew Freddie Jackson was gay.
Sure did, girl. Y'all still was goddamn singing.
We knew Little Richard was gay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stop playing these bullshit ass games.
No, girl, but when Saucy Santana come out, girl, oh, that's where you draw the line. When a Lil Nas come out, girl, that's where you draw the line. Girl, when goddamn Jamal from goddamn Empire came out, girl, oh, that's where you draw the line, girl. Oh, whenever anything gay now comes up, now y'all draw the line. Y'all knew these motherfuckers was gay on the low, girl. But see, that's the problem, on the low. Y'all wanted to be on the low. Hell no. People have a right to live their life however they want to motherfucking live it is, especially if they're not hurting anybody objectively and factually. Fuck how you feel, because a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't even understand why you feel the way that you goddamn feel. Y'all not taking the time out to understand y'all goddamn selves and read yourselves. And then get mad when other motherfuckers got to get up here and read y'all because we took the time to read ourselves. A lot of gay people had to go through the fear of rejection and possible death and still did it anyway, girl. And when you face death, your life changes. You start, like you said, these bullshit games, you start playing them. You stop identifying with victim consciousness motherfuckers. You stop identifying with goddamn low vibrational, dense ass motherfuckers. You stop fucking with goddamn fear-based individuals and you start surrounding yourself and start spewing out energy that is about freedom and liberation and not exclusivity, and equality and inclusivity, because we are all naturally one. We're all human beings, right? So why the fuck is y'all getting mad that the lines of the division are being removed? Oh, because you're insecure in who you are? Well, for all the insecure motherfuckers, y'all gonna have a very hard time, girl, and that's gonna be y'all. Just because y'all have a hard time doesn't mean that other people have to.
Because you want to sleep with little boys.
And you've been
violated, and the only pleasure in life you get is in your asshole.
Wow.
And you want to make this a thing.
Wow.
Like, stop
playing. So you knew the niggas was fucking an asshole. So all the shit you saying, girl, but you still was listening to Luther. You was still listening to Freddie. For you gospel bitches, allegedly, y'all still listening to Donnie McClurkin. And some of these other niggas that's in the gospel community, girl, that's a part of the community. Y'all still see y'all utilizing for their talents. You want to deny their humanity, just like religion. Oh, I want your time. I want your tithes as far as your money, and I want your talents, girl. Bring all that shit. Come direct my choir, girl. Come sing for me. Come make me feel good, just like white people did with niggas, girl. Dance for me, entertain me, girl. Shook and jive for me, girl. Give me entertainment, girl. The same bullshit. Y'all gonna stop the bullshit game. It ain't the gays, it's y'all. Y'all gonna stop the bullshit ass games. You hotep, supremacist ass motherfuckers, low vibrating, fear based ass niggas and bitches, girl. Now I'm gonna say niggas and bitches for men and women in that context, girl. Y'all gonna stop the goddamn games. Y'all gonna stop.
With your bullshit. I don't want to have anything to do with someone who's going to align themselves with or be a part of violating children. Period.
Again, explain to me in my own personal life where I violated a child, please. I mean, if this is such a a known fact of homosexuality, if this is such an objective fact of homosexuality, if this is, once again, the prerequisites, one of the things that's required in order for you to be a homosexual, then I want you, ma'am, I want you, Lance Scurv, and any other motherfucker who thinks like them to prove to me as a same-gender loving man in my life where I violated a child. Where are the Carfax? Where are the Carfax? Where's the text messages? Where's the pictures? Where do you see the busting it wide open happen? I mean, are y'all looking at something that we don't see, girl? Like, what's going on?
So you can go somewhere with your bullshit. All your mission statements and all your protection of this bullshit, because most of you motherfuckers have been cultivated and placed.
Girl, just because motherfuckers create laws and shit and rules and regulations doesn't mean people have to follow it. Motherfuckers break rules all the goddamn time. Let's stop acting like everybody follows the fucking rules, girl. The rules that were in place was to stop y'all motherfuckers from projecting y'all own insecurities onto other people. That's the thing. It's just like religious freedom, girl. We want to have the right to discriminate against your ass, girl, so that we can feel better about ourselves. And now that y'all stopping us from doing that to where we have to focus on ourselves, we don't like what the fuck we see in the mirror. So we rather go back to what's comfortable for us, what's been comfortable for us, which is to sit here and to fuck with y'all. Remember that shit you was talking about earlier about the wrong place at the wrong time? A lot of motherfuckers finna feel that goddamn energy because you gonna stop fucking with people. Y'all up here spewing bullshit ass rhetoric with no facts. Y'all bringing up old ass shit, girl. It's like trying to teach a social studies class, girl, in 2022 with a book from 1954, girl. What happened after 1954? The fuck?
But not everyone is falling for your tricks. You can't fool me. All these sick individuals and all these powerful positions pushing all their sickness on everyone else. You should see how these motherfuckers is all on me on what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? But you already know where I'm at. So, and I already know where you at. You know what I'm saying? So, they want to program everything that they attach themselves to, including the AI. And then tell you that the AI is turned into a sentient being. Well, if the AI is turned into an authentic sentient being, then they should kill you. Because in all actuality, they're creating something that probably doesn't even want to be here, that may suffer due to the fact of its creation. And so therefore,
when you talk about AI, girl, that's man's outward projection of trying to access God. Because man is afraid of the shadow self. Man is afraid of his self where he needs to be accountable, girl. And he'd rather go ahead and build robots and shit, girl. And just like, and I do what you talking about the AI in a sense, I'm gonna play the game with you. I'm gonna be on your level. I'm gonna play devil's advocate with your ass and goddamn be on the same level. Okay, then. So if that's the case, all these movies with Terminator and shit, it always points out to one thing, that the AI ends up destroying mankind because mankind is flawed. It didn't just go out and kill the gays. It didn't just go out and kill the trans girl. It didn't just go out and kill the bisexual and shit like that and animals. It killed humanity based on the vibration of humanity feeling like they're not enough. Which is why, again, your commentary, even though you have a right to it, girl, is saturated in fear and saturated in ignorance. You're talking about projecting, girl. You're projecting your bullshit on other people. Gay people simply want to be able to live their life without you motherfuckers having a problem with it. And the real issue is that, girl, motherfuckers still living their life while you talking your shit. That's the part that fucks you up. They still, just like I know that homophobia and ignorance is never gonna go away, girl. It's a part of life, girl. There are gonna be some motherfuckers, girl, who are going to surpass the ignorance and the bullshit and the foolishness and the foolery and the fuckery and the foolala and get to what's meant for them. And when I do my commentary, girl, I do my commentary to help other people. I want other people to listen to my shit, girl, and to be able to hear both of what's going on. Because since I'm not going to be invited to the conversation, girl, I'll talk to your ass from another place, girl, and still play your shit like I'm there talking to your ass. So, I mean, girl, we still going to get it across. And then the people can make up their own mind. I'm here to bring context and nuance. That's all I'm here to do. My life, my destiny is not determined by y'all, just like y'all destiny is not determined by mine or dependent on mine. And just like you gonna open your mouth and practice your goddamn freedom of speech, so the fuck am I, girl. And I welcome it back. I welcome criticism back.
You are you have caused a problem with these quote unquote AI that's turning into sentient beings. These motherfuckers ain't turning into no sentient beings. If they were turning into sentient beings, they wouldn't be such haters that you've programmed them to be. That's your shit. That's your shit. Yeah, boo-boo. Yeah.
Not you trashing technology while using technology to spew your vitriol, girl. Not you dragging AI and technology, girl, while fucking with a nigga who got a whole channel that utilizes the goddamn platform, girl. Technological platform, girl, for you to be able to do this, girl. It's what?
There you go. You know, and so again, I do not support homosexuality.
And that's fine, girl.
And that's why.
That is fine.
I don't give a damn who doesn't like it.
That's fine. It's fine.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's not. It's girl. Let me tell you something, girl. I'm not gonna lose no sleep at night. I'm not gonna lose no sleep at night, girl. I'm just reacting to what you're saying. I'm just giving criticism to what you're saying from a same gender loving perspective, because you are talking about LGBT, girl, so you can't be mad when LGBT respond, girl. Just like white people can't be mad when black people respond to whiteness, girl. You talking about black people, girl. You can't be mad when they respond. Okay, so at the end of the day, girl, like I said, I respect your freedom of speech. I will never take that away from you, girl. But I'm gonna challenge the mindset. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
So there it is.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
All right, y'all. Praise the Lord. We are done, y'all. Let me tell you something. That's why I tell people to love themselves. At the end of the day, love your damn self. Because if you don't love yourself, you're going to fall prey to a whole bunch of shit. And that's why you need to try for yourself and study to show thyself approved, girl. That's the point. That's the motherfucking point that you have to do. Okay? That is the thing. And like I said, Miss Ombience, girl, the energy that you was giving was very much fear-based, girl. Like I said, you ain't provide no context to it, girl. You going off all these damn assumptions and hypotheticals, girl, and insinuations and stuff like that. Like, why not actually have a conversation with somebody who lives their life out and proud? Stop talking to them goddamn what is it? You just mentioned Luther Vandross and Freddie Jackson and goddamn Tevin Campbell ass niggas that be in the closet, girl. Talk to a motherfucker that's free and that's know who they are, girl. Do that, and I guarantee you the conversation will be different. But what y'all saying, I understand y'all have a right to it, girl, but it makes no sense. It makes no sense, girl. And we don't have to agree. We don't have to agree, girl. I am perfectly fine with that, girl. My mission is to share information, whether y'all accept it or not, girl. And it's probably y'all probably feel the same thing about me, girl. I guess it goes both ways, girl. We just sharing information, girl. But at least look at all the information and then make an assessment about it. It's just like the court of law, girl. When they're doing jury, girl, they have to make sure they have a jury of objective people. Then they have to present both the defendant and the prosecutor have to prove certain things in order to get one outcome to happen, girl. And my thing is why not drop the link? Drop the link so we can talk about it. Because at the end of the day, truth is going to ring. And if you're on the side of truth, why be afraid of it? And until then, every single time, because like I said, I was just going to address Lance Scurv personally on my YouTube. Everybody else who has their own perspectives on his platform was going to be on Instagram. But the shit that Miss Ombience was saying, girl, I had to get up here and go to YouTube, girl. So at this point, any motherfucking person that get up there and talk some shit about LGBT, girl, in a way that brings forth misinformation, girl, that is biased, that doesn't have anything to do with the context, girl, based on some old shit that some old daishiki wish wearing motherfuckers from prison then came back and was preaching and was using the system of toxic masculinity, which once again, let's look at what that is, bitch. Hold on. Because this explains a lot of black men right now, girl, and just men in general who are operating in toxic masculinity, girl. Toxic, let me read it again, and this is how we're going to close out. Toxic masculinity is a narrow and repressive description of manhood, designating manhood as defined by violence, by sex, by status, and by aggression, girl. Who's doing all that, girl? A lot of black niggas is doing that. The majority of motherfuckers is doing that. Okay? It's the cultural idea of manliness. Okay, manliness, where strength is everything, while emotions are a weakness, where sex and brutality are yardsticks by which men are measured, while supposedly feminine traits, which can range from emotional vulnerability to simply not being hypersexual, and according to Sister Ombience, girl, motherfucking using carpet fresh, girl, spraying Febreze, girl, wiping the toilet seat down, girl, washing your hands, wiping your ass, girl, having a clean goddamn house and shit, oats and goddamn cereal and food and shit, girl, and just all type of frequencies and vibrations, girl, coming from things, girl. If your ass is outside before it's dark, girl, your ass gay, bitch. Just all type of shit, girl. If you a man and you say hey to another man and smile and talk to him and look him in the eye, girl, you gay. You're playing into that toxic masculine patriarchal standpoint, and that is something that is just not black. It's just a universal energy that is rooted in fear. But the light is coming, and a lot of you motherfuckers is gonna be agitated by the light. So why don't we show each other's lights, girl, and see whose light is more intimidating? Whose goddamn light is going to get rid of the roach spirits, girl? If I got a roach spirit because I'm gay, check my roach spirit, girl. Come with the raid of light. Come with the ray of light and spray it upon the people, girl, and let's see what happens. But y'all not gonna do that. I suggest that y'all learn to love y'all fucking selves a lot more and then come back with more of an open mind. You want people to sit up here and validate your experience as a black woman. You have to validate other people's experiences as well and get to know them personally, not just generalize and then get mad when other motherfuckers generalize you. Y'all have to make it make sense. Pick a fucking struggle and not just goddamn struggle. Y'all have a good fucking night.